Hello and welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and today we've got the official England Euro 2020 squad, and it's shambolic. It's actually dreadful. I can't believe it. I simply cannot believe this squad. So to go through the squad, it is thus. It's in goal. Well, the three goalkeepers we're taking are Dean Henderson, Jordan Pickford and Sam Johnstone. I'm not too unhappy with them. We then go into the defence. We're taking Trent, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker. So we're taking 4 right backs. Fucking 4 right backs. In what world, in a European tournament, you need 4 right backs? You don't need 4 right backs in a 23 in a club squad, in a squad, let alone purely for Euros. Why are we taking 4? I think it's, while I would take a Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think it's a disgrace he's been put into the England squad. And hear me out. We know Gareth Southgate does not like or trust Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's never really played Trent. Never. So why is he in the squad? Why is he in the squad? Because he's been forced to put him in there thanks to the media backlash against Southgate for potentially not putting him in. There is no reason for me why Trent should be in this squad, because Southgate will not use him, and we don't need 4 right backs. I'm sorry. You play 1 right back. Max, you need to take a 2. Really. Maybe 3 if you're counting Kyle Walker, because you can play as a part of a back 3. But we've got Trent and Kieran Trippier, 2 attacking fullbacks, and then we've got Reece James and Kyle Walker, both who can do a bit of both and can somewhat play as a centre-back. What's the point? It's a shocking selection. And then you look at the centre-backs. Connor Cody, yeah, he's alright. Although, has he ever really performed as part of a back 4? No. So, that pretty much tells us we're going to play a back 3. Tyrone Mings still makes the squad. Enough said, really, isn't it? He's awful. He's very, very bad. He's not a very good footballer. How's he again in the England squad? You go and you look at that midfield. I cannot believe James Ward-Prowse hasn't been taken. For me, you had to take James Ward-Prowse. And look, he might not start. I think he probably would have started for me. But you don't. Maybe you don't start him. But what you do, you take him on the bench, because in the last 5 or 10 minutes of a game, you need a goal. You need to take the get the most out of your set pieces, out of your free kicks. And who the fuck is better, and arguably in world football, at taking a free kick or taking a corner than James Ward-Prowse? Nobody. So we've taken out our best set piece taker, and let's be real here. Someone who quite easily could make the first team. We've taken him out, so again we can take 4 bloody right backs. I cannot believe we got 4 right backs. I mean, what? We got 4 right backs, 4 centre backs, and 2 left backs. So, what's that? 10. 10 defenders. 10. And then, look, that's not even including someone like a Bukayo Saka, who goes. He's playing as, well, he's in the forwards. Let's be real here. If Bukayo Saka plays, it's going to probably be as a left wing back. So we've got, what we've got 11 wing backs. 11 defenders, haven't we? Shambolic. It's absolutely shambolic. We've got 3 left backs. And we've got 4 right backs. 4 centre backs, which is fine. I would have taken 4 centre backs. 3 goalkeepers, fine. You look at the midfield. Well, I mean, look, we can go. Well, what I'll do, I'll read the squad out and then we'll go through it all. So, then we'll go into like systems or whatever. So we've got Henderson, Sam Johnson, Pickford, Trent, Chilwell, Connor Cody, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. And I think if we go to England, we go to this screen, I think this system and this team screams, not this sort of formation, which would actually make the most of our attacking talent, but screams this. It screams a 4-3, a 3-4-3. What I think we'll see Pickford in goal. John Stones will become the central centre back. Hold on. There we go. So I think it'll be Stones, Walker, Trippier. Sure. I think we'll see Rice and Henderson. In the front line, I think we'll see Mount. I think that will probably be the squad we see play for England this summer. That squad. Are you taking the piss? I can't get my head around the decision making here. At right wing back, at right back, we've got 4 of them. So we've got Trippier, we've got Trent, and we've got Reece James. Let's be real here. One of them will not play. And I'll tell you who it won't be. It'll be Trent. Trent will not play this tournament because Trent has never been trusted by Southgate. Southgate has proven he doesn't fancy Trent. So why has he been taken? Apart from because the media backlash when his last squad was put out and he weren't going. That's the only reason Trent's been put in this squad. I would take Trent. But if I'm Southgate, I'm not taking Trent because he's not trusted. He's never been trusted under Southgate. So we're taking Trippier, Walker, and Reece James and Trent. So Trent was basically not playing, so he's a waste of a pick. So we've got three right backs. Kyle Walker's probably going to play right centre back. So we got what? Who goes there? Unless the plan is Reece James will be the backup for Walker. Then we got Trent will be the backup at right back. Then you got Connor Cody will be the backup to Stones and Mings to be the backup to Maguire. Then Shaw out and that would be Chilwell. Phillips won it. Phillips alongside who else is in this rubbish squad? So midfield. So I guess it'll be Bellingham. What screen do I want? That screen. So it'll be Calvin Phillips and Bellingham. The second team in the front. In the attack, I don't see how the attack what the attack is. So I assume Mount will start. So the second team would be Sancho. Then Rashford, sorry. And then Calvert-Lewin. So that's the second string. What's the point in taking a Bukayo Saka? I don't think Grealish will play. Either. I really don't see Jack Grealish playing. This squad, it just doesn't make sense for us to take 4 right. The 4 right back has fucked it. Because either we're taking 4 right backs for the sake of taking 4 right backs, or we're planning on playing at 5 at the back. With Reece James and Kyle Walker being right backs that can play as a right centre back. And if that is the case, what's the point of where does players like Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Bukayo Saka fit in? I don't get the squad. I get that majority, some players won't play. Greenwood couldn't go. Greenwood pulled himself out of the squad. So the fact Greenwood's not going isn't a big deal. Greenwood decided not to go. But the fact we're taking 4 right backs is a big deal. And it's like I keep saying, I personally would have taken Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I think the fact Southgate has taken Trent Alexander-Arnold is an absolute disgrace. Whereas James Ward-Prowse, we'll get to that. Like I said, with Trent, Southgate has proven he doesn't trust Trent. He doesn't like Trent as a right back. The only reason Trent is going to the Euros this year is because of the media backlash that Southgate has received for not picking Trent originally. He wasn't in the original squad and was never going to be in the original squad. The only reason he's in there is because the backlash. We don't need 4 right backs. If Trent was going to go, either Trippier or Reece James or Kyle Walker should have dropped out. But taking all 4 of them is an absolute disgrace. James Ward-Prowse missing out, I think it's absolutely stupid. Look, again, I said this earlier, but just to regurgitate what I kind of said. In the latter stages of a tournament, what do you need? At the latter stages of a game, and where you're potentially losing. Let's say we're losing 1-0 to France. What do you need to do? You need to make the most of every set piece you have. England in the last World Cup showed we're pretty dangerous from set pieces. So we need to make sure that we're making the most of the set pieces because we can clearly score from them. So why are we not taking arguably the best dead ball specialist in the world in James Ward-Prowse? A man that can score a free kick every time. A free kick, I believe he's got one of the best free kick conversion rates in the Premier League history. How is he not going? How is he not even on the plane over someone like no offence to Bukayo Saka, but a Bukayo Saka? Why is he going? Let's look in that squad. Looking at left backs. Or what? Looking at left wingers. You've got Foden can play off the left. Grealish can play off the left. Sterling, Sancho, Rashford. All right wingers. All left wingers. You've got 5 left wingers there. So Saka can't play on the left. On the right, we've got Sancho. We've got Mount. Foden can play there as well. Same can be said with Sterling. So I don't think he plays right wing. Left wing back. Is he going to play over Luke Shaw or Ben Chilwell? Of course he's not. So I don't see why Bukayo Saka goes. Again, the right back situation is dreadful. I think this is proven again. Southgate is not the man, is he? He's just not the man. I'm sorry. Greenwood would have went. I believe Greenwood would have went if he didn't rule himself out. Greenwood's been carrying an injury. That's why Greenwood's not going. Why is Saka going? He does not score or assist. We don't need a defensive link in the midfield. And for fuck's sake, we already had Declan Rice. How is Saka going? Why is Hendo there? I would have taken Jordan Henderson. But I would have taken Henderson. And Lingard, 16 games. I mean, again, with Lingard, I don't know where he plays. It makes no sense. Greenwood could also play as a striker. Those are the Premier League strikes, by the way. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's last game haven't been the best. If I get up the squad I would have taken. I made this squad I made before Jordan Pickford got injured. But I would have taken this squad. So the squad I would have taken was Pickford, Henderson, Pope, Wan-Bissaka, Trent, Walker, Maguire, Stones, Mings, Konsa, Shaw, Chilwell, Ward-Prowse, Phillips, Foden, Rice, Henderson, Mount, Bellingham, Kane, Sterling, Sancho, Rashford, Greenwood, Calvert-Lewin and Jack Grealish. I think that squad works. I think you got a good mix of players. You don't have 4 fucking right backs. And I think that's a decent squad. I don't think this squad is good at all. I mean, if we go back to this squad, I think, like I said, this squad is built around playing 5 at the back. This is what I believe the second string team will look like. So we've got And this is the only reason I can understand us taking 4 right backs. And that's why I think this must be centred around playing 5 at the back. So you got Pickford in goal. Our second choice will probably be Henderson. So then you got your back 3. Well, this is, like I said, the sub team of Mings, Connor Cody, Reece James. I don't think so. But again, with Connor Cody, I think he adds to my suspicions that this team is built, once again, around playing 5 at the back. Connor Cody has pretty much exclusively played as part of a back 3 for Wolves. I think when he's played as a back 4 for Wolves, he's been pretty disastrous. Hello, Realist, mate. How are we? No, not Reece James at centre half for me. Think it may be a disaster. I mean, he's played as part of a back 4 before. Back 3 before. FA Cup final, he played as part of a back 3. I simply... Look, I think that's the backup team. I think first team will look like this. So I think we'll go Pickford in goal. I think we'll go Maguire at left centre back. Stones. And I think we'll go Kyle Walker. I think we'll see the exact same back 3 we saw at the World Cup. He will play Trippier. No doubt in my mind he'll play Trippier. And I don't see how Luke Shaw doesn't start. So I think that will be his back 5. I think midfield, he will play Declan Rice. And he will certainly play Jordan Henderson. And in the front 3, no way he doesn't play Sterling for me. No chance he doesn't play Raheem Sterling. He loves Raheem Sterling. Sterling will play for England. Harry Kane, we know Harry Kane will play. And then on the right, I think he's proven his love for Mason Mount. I don't think Mason Mount should be starting for England. I think he will though. I think Luke Shaw's been for me the best left back in the world. Well, at least in the Premier League. I don't see Luke Shaw has to start for me. Thing is, he's too good and going forward to leave at centre half, and he's 5'9", and his position ain't great. Is he 5'9", Reece James? What he is? He's fucking tiny. I thought he was quite tall. Look, like I said, he's played as a part of a back 3 for Chelsea. I think he probably will play as a back 4, and I think this will be England's starting team for most games. Which I don't understand. I really don't. We have so many good attacking players, and we're wasting it playing another fucking centre back. I mean, look, this is the team I would have played. Well, I would play with the group of players that we're taking. If I use that, load that. The squad the team I would play was Stones at centre back. Ward-Prowse has been miles better than Phillips this season, by the way. Extremely harsh. Well, look, I would have taken John Stone, James Ward-Prowse. I don't see how he doesn't go. Then Rice will play DM. Then that's probably where you stick a Mount. Sancho and Grealish. I mean, that's the team I would start for England. I would have, from what we've taken up. Like I said, I would have started. I would have taken Ward-Prowse. I mean, what Ward-Prowse offers is so much more. It's so much I don't see how you can't take him. How you can leave out such an incredible player from set pieces in a major tournament where set pieces. We proved in the World Cup set pieces are a major part to a potential England success, and we're not going to take the most of them, are we? Southgate and Ollie twins don't have a clue. Look, I mean, look, it's not. The squad isn't disastrous. That's it. The squad isn't disastrous. It could have been worse. Like, he could have not taken Declan Rice or Harry Kane. But I think he has. I think for a lot of us, he's made the mistakes we thought he might. And that's the disheartening thing. That's the concerning thing, isn't it? Southgate won't start Foden, Grealish or Sancho. Man, this golden generation of attacking back four is wasting a back five. Yeah, I agree. I really don't understand how this man is the manager of England. Look at this golden generation of talent. Look how many top quality players. Just that team right there, that is a quality team. I mean, and then that's include play. You got Jadon Sancho on the bench. You got Rashford on the bench. Calvert-Lewin's a good player. You got Foden. But yet, we're going to play a back five because what? Oh, because it's Gareth Southgate and he can't coach very well. He's not a great coach. So he goes, you know what? I need to play a back three. So my lack of being able to coach defensively isn't exploited. I mean, I'm lost. Like you guys can tell, I'm lost for words at the idea of this golden generation, as has been said, going to waste on a back five. I mean, look, on the positive side, I think look, that squad, I guess, does give you a lot of possibilities to play a back three and a back five. So I guess in that sense, it adds a bit of variety. But at the same time, I believe not taking 4 right backs instead of taking maybe 3 would have done that better. Because I think this squad is so geared to be a back three now. That's what teams will expect. And I think that's what Gareth Southgate will ultimately go to. He also got very lucky in his World Cup run. Beat Panama, Tunisia, Colombia. Beat Sweden and lost to Belgium and Croatia. Croatia had the worst team overall too. Yeah. I do think that the World Cup, while I love the World Cup run, and look, that was one of the best summers of my life. So I can only thank Gareth Southgate for that. But the World Cup run was massively overrated, wasn't it? It is. And look, I'm not afraid to say that. Look, I do find it frustrating that such a golden and brilliant generation of talent and players is going to be wasting the back five. Like I said, there is still a good squad there. You look at the first team that we made. Yes, it's a back five. No, look, that's still a good team. Whether it's Declan Rice in midfield or whatever, it is a good side. But we could have been better. Let it sink. Let us sink it in. We are England. We have an average and overrated squad. We won't win the Euros. France and Belgium are clear favourites in England. Put us in a hard group and see what happens. I think that's unfair. I think we have got a good squad and a group of players. I mean, Harry Kane, fantastic. Jadon Sancho in the Bundesliga, massively underrated by the English fans. Massively underrated. His numbers have been absolutely unbelievable over the last 2 years. Foden looks fantastic. Has lit up the Champions League. Same with Bellingham at such a young age. Mason Mount, one of the best players in a Champions League final. Out of the last 2-3 years? 3? Yeah, I think about 3 years. There's been an All-English final twice. This isn't just an average group of players. This is a very good group of players being managed by an idiot. Oh yeah, I mean, you make a good point there, mate. Yeah, you've named 2 countries that have better squads than us. This is a very, very good and talented group of players. I mean, you look at the goalkeepers. Dean Henderson, arguably Manchester United's number 1 now. Trent, arguably, for some time, has been the best right back in the world. Luke Shaw has been up there. Reece James, fantastic in the Champions League final. Harry Maguire, meh. I mean, the back four, or the centre-backs is our biggest weakness, really, isn't it? And alongside the goalkeepers. We've got a very good group of players. I'm just disappointed with the squad we're taking. I really am. Who would you like to see as next England coach? For me, possibly Eddie Howe or even Gerrard for a few more years. I don't know about Eddie Howe. We've seen him at Bournemouth. I don't know if that's enough. Steven Gerrard's doing well at Rangers, so maybe a Lampard. I've always thought Jose Mourinho would be a fantastic England manager, especially if he was English. I always wonder how Sam Allardyce would have done. Still, I think he would have done quite well. Like I said, Lampard, Gerrard. I mean, realistically, you want an Englishman, don't you? Yeah, I don't know about Eddie Howe. What? Sean Dyche? Bit of Dyche ball. Yo, Lingard can still be in the 26-man squad because, yes. And Nico, you make a fantastic point. I do keep meaning to bring that up. But you do raise a brilliant point. Lingard and this squad can still be changed. This is just the initial squad. But due to COVID and whatever, this England squad can be changed up until the first game of the tournament, I believe, which is Croatia. So while this squad is disappointing, it can still be changed. And to be honest, I hope it is changed. I really do. Like I said, I don't see, and surely it must be changed. I don't see us going to a major tournament playing. Well, I want to say I don't see us going to a major tournament with 4 right backs, but I actually do. I do see it with Southgate in charge. Midfield, I don't see how you don't take James Ward-Prowse. And then as forwards go, I don't see the worth in taking a Bukayo Saka, to be honest. Look, maybe you do take a Bukayo Saka. I don't know who else you'd put in front of it. Maybe an Ollie Watkins, a Patrick Bamford. I don't know. I wouldn't have taken Saka. Look, like I said, in my squad, if I get it back up, I was taking 3 number 9s. I was taking Greenwood, Kane, and Calvert-Lewin as forwards. As number 9s. So that's the England squad I was going to take. I would have taken. And obviously, look, Greenwood's catted himself out. I think that's how Bukayo Saka has got in. But for me, if Greenwood can't go, you don't take another winger. You take a striker that can play on the wing, like a Watkins, or you take a proper number 9 like a Patrick Bamford that offers something different to a Harry Kane and a Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But we haven't done that. It's a very disappointing squad, isn't it? Pochettino might be free this summer. If we do shit at the Euros, Dean Smith and Potter. Graham Potter is a great shout. Graham Potter is a great shout. He's a fantastic manager, Graham Potter. Yeah. Look, there's not much really to go over. I just wanted to quickly jump on and share my disdain for this England squad. Once again, just to go over everything for those who are new, the squad is thus: it's Dean Henderson, Sam Johnson, Jordan Pickford, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. So we are taking 4 right backs. Like I said, I would have taken Trent Alexander-Arnold if I was manager, but as Gareth Southgate's the manager, Trent Alexander-Arnold should not be going to the Euros because he doesn't trust him. He's proven that he doesn't trust him by the fact he's never really picked him, and when he has picked him, he's hardly ever played. And look, he didn't pick him in the last squad because he doesn't trust him. He doesn't want to use Trent Alexander-Arnold. The only reason Trent's been called up is because of the backlash he got when he didn't call him up. So I think taking Trent is an absolute disgrace from Gareth Southgate. I don't see why he's going, and he's not going to be used, in my opinion. Bukayo Saka, I think, is a questionable one. I think Ben Godfrey is unlucky not to go, especially over Connor Cody or especially a Tyrone Mings. And like I said, Bukayo Saka maybe is a controversial one. I don't think Saka should have went. Well, I wouldn't have taken Saka, but maybe with Greenwood not going, you do take a Saka for experience at the very least. And look, I don't see why James Ward-Prowse hasn't made the squad. I thought he was an absolute shoo-in to go. I would have taken him, no doubt in my mind, but he's not going. And if we go to this is the squad. Oh no, that's the wrong squad. I want that squad. And this, if we quickly redo the starting lineup, I think we'll use. Trippier. Take Mount out for Rice. Put Mountain. And put Sterling in. So this is, like I said, this is the squad I think we will use. I think we'll go with the same back three as we saw at the 2018 World Cup. I think we'll go with a defensive midfield in Rice and Henderson, and then we'll let the attack try and win us games on their own. And I think we are going to go defensive. We are going to arguably waste one of the best generations of England talent playing defensive football, trying not to lose games rather than trying to go out there and absolutely smash teams. But look, that is going to be it from me today. I hope you have all enjoyed. Thank you all for tuning in to this impromptu live where we spoke about the confirmed England Euro 2020 squad. Like I said, this squad can be changed up until the first game of the tournament. So look, there may be changes. I doubt there will be, but if there is, I'll bring that to you guys as and when that news comes. But look, thank you all for watching and tuning in. If you have enjoyed, please hit that like button, be a like, and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace. Oh, that's not gone to plan. In a bit. Peace.